Aloha Aries, welcome to your love reading. My name is Ocean. I'm very happy to have you at the channel today. This is Empress Moon Tarot 777. This is a love reading for anybody with a strong Aries placement. It is also timeless. So if you're ever drawn back to this at a later date, it could be your reading then. All right, my darling Aries, let's see what we've got. I am using a deck that I created personally called the Legendary Mystic Tarot, and we are going to be using that for our love readings today. All right, Aries, let's see what we've got. We've got the Five of Wands, the Moon, so Brad, my spirit guide, who's always bringing up songs in our live streams, has been playing a ton of songs for me during the Pisces reading, which I just did before yours. And when the moon came out, I heard that song, you know, when the moon hits your eye like a great piece of pie. That's amore. So this is about love, Aries. Three of Wands, Page of Cups, Eight of Coins, Queen of Swords, Temperance, the King of Coins, the Strength card, the World, Tower, Knight of Swords, Justice. The overall energy is the Magician. This could be you trying to manifest movement in this particular connection, but often the Magician comes around when we are trying to move forward and we feel we have nothing that we need in order to do so, or we may be lacking in some particular area of our life. And so the Magician here is saying that Aries, now is your time. You have all you need in order to move forward with this connection. You need only look ahead. All right, we're going to go ahead and we're going to move the outcome, which we see is the World, off to the side. We're also going to move the mutual challenge off to the side. And let's dig down deep. Where shall I begin? Let's talk about the challenge between the two of you. Your challenge is that you're losing patience with this person. Something this person said or did is starting to really grate on your very soul, and you are losing patience. It's like you've had enough. Losing patience. I feel that with the Five of Wands, this is very likely somebody that you are already in a connection with, not necessarily in a long-term commitment, but definitely in a situationship of some sort, if not a long-term commitment. And the Five of Wands is indicating bickering and fighting. Bickering and fighting is what's been going on. And in fact, with the Five of Wands being in your headspace, that's what you're thinking about, is why are you bickering and fighting? What is the purpose here? And you're losing patience very rapidly. And I see that you're losing patience when your heart is like yearning and crying out to this person to just show you love. With the Five of Cups or the Page of Cups, it's like, just show love. Communicate love. So the Page of Cups on the heart space is really longing to just be loved by this person. And the Eight of Coins shows me that you desire and you really wish that they would put consistent work and effort into the relationship or into the situationship, whatever the case may be. You just would like to see some consistency, and you'd like to see an effort that continues to go, continues to show up. Sometimes that can make all the difference. It can be a make or break in a relationship. Are they showing up to communicate? Are they showing up to find a way forward together? And that's what I'm seeing you're desiring, right? You're desiring to see them do this. But you're losing your patience. You've almost had enough. Oh, they're in their head, all right. It's like, what do I feel? They're trying to figure that out. How are they feeling? What is it that they want from the future? There's this essence of mystery, perhaps. They see you shrouded in mystery. But the moon is indicating they need to step forward, but they're just a little bit fearful of doing so. They could be overwhelmed by emotions, not really knowing how to process those emotions or how to utilize them to the fullest, right? So we see them very, very blown away by their emotions. And their heart is saying, whoop, hold on, don't go too quick. Don't go too quick. We don't need to go see the Aries so fast. Hold back a little bit. So their heart is trying to tell them to pull back because their mind is already deep in the emotions. They're deep in the weeds. And so the heart and the mind are not in sync right now for your person. Queen of Swords. I keep getting this. Release me, release me. I feel like it's almost like this person, in order to unburden their soul, is kind of like wanting you to say, hey, just let this go. It's almost like they want you to just say, you've had enough, so that they don't have to put in the effort. So if they don't have to show up and be that strong, loyal, dependable partner, it's like that seems to be their challenge. It's almost like they have a fear of commitment and a fear of losing their independence, perhaps. We have the Strength card here as your mutual challenge. Neither one of you seems to be able to move this forward in a way that you desire. Your heart and your mind are yearning to see some movement here. And they're like, oh, whoa, hold on. I'm not so sure it's the greatest of ideas. You have the World. I feel this is coming to an end. It's very likely you're going to be moving on towards someone else or towards something else. If that's not the case, and the World is just indicating that the situation is coming to an end. The fact that we have a Tower here would express an ending of this connection. And the Knight of Swords, as a result of some sort of communication that comes out of the blue unexpectedly and brings the hammer down. Justice indicates that, whatever communication is coming in, this is for your better, but it won't feel that way, right? It's not going to feel that way. The Justice card never feels positive when you're looking at such a difficult energy. So I do see a potential ending here between you and this person, but I see it's going to be on your terms, Aries. But it looks like it's going to be on your terms because of something they say, or something they do, or something they did say or do. So I don't feel this is going to blindside you where they're like, okay, enough is enough. I feel like it's you saying, yeah, I've had enough. I'm moving forward. So you're in a really strong position here, Aries, and I think that's good. That's very positive. But you also have some hard decisions to make going forward. So Aries, I'm going to leave that there. Mahalo nui loa. Truly appreciate your presence here. And until our next reading, ta-ta for now. Kiss, kiss.